talk to you guys about my birth plan. I actually kind of procrastinated making it for a while, and I finally got it done. I didn't actually have one with my first birth, and things went pretty much smoothly, but I'm going to a new hospital this go round, and my doctor is more than likely not going to be there. I don't know who's going to be delivering me. I don't know if it's going to be one of the doctors on call. I don't know if it's going to be one of the doctors in the practice. And I know for a fact there's at least one that I'm not 100% comfortable with. And so I definitely made sure that I wanted my birth plan printed out right there so they can reference it. Or if nothing else, my husband can be like, hey, yo, this right here. I just decided, you know what, all things considered, probably a good idea to make one just in case. I even put on it that, alright, so I'm going to start at the beginning. I have like a little paragraph at the top that says, this is intended to express the preferences and desires we have for the birth of our baby. Situations arise where it can't be followed. We merely ask that you keep us informed and aware of our options and discuss with us any procedures or medications before administering them whenever possible. Because I get it, things happen, and you can't always get what you want. I understand that. I just want to be informed. I want my husband to be informed. I want us to be able to make the decisions. I don't want you to make the decisions for me unless it's medically needed. So yeah. And then for like the environment, I said that I want my husband to be present at all times. One thing that I was quite upset about was whenever I did end up getting an epidural during my first delivery, my husband was not able to stay in there with me, and I know that that was hospital policy over there. I don't know if it's hospital policy actually at our new hospital, but I was very upset about the fact that I didn't have him or anyone else with me. In fact, I had to beg the nurse to let me basically cuddle her while they gave me the epidural, because yeah, like I was terrified, but I was in so much pain I wanted it at that point. And I just don't want to go through that. I would like Richie to be with me at all times, if at all possible. I want the lights dimmed, because when it's bright, yeah, that's a headache waiting to happen. I just don't want too much sensory overload, you know, unless it's stuff specifically to keep me relaxed. And I even have noise kept at a lower level for the same reason. I kind of snapped off at some people at my first delivery for getting a little too loud. It's like, I don't care. Take it outside. Y'all can fight like cats and dogs out there for all I care. Not in here with me. No excess staff, please, including residents and medical students. Yeah, self-explanatory. I just don't want... My family's large enough as it is, and they're gonna come and visit. It's gonna happen. Yes, during the labor. I just don't want too much staff in there as well. I'd rather it be people that I know, people that I'm comfortable with. So yeah, I would like to listen to music of choice because, again, relaxing as possible. And then I said I would like to film as much as possible within hospital limits, because I know that they have their limits. I've talked about that before. Whenever it comes to the actual delivery part, you guys can't join me there. I'm sorry. You can see during labor and afterwards, but they said that during the actual pushing, yeah, no filming. So that's what they've told us, and then I'll put it right here. So we'll see how that goes. Then I have under labor, I would like to move around freely. So I also put I would like a hep lock. Now I've explained a hep lock in, you know, layman's terms, I guess you could say, in one of my previous videos, but a hep lock is basically preparation for a saline drip without you being connected to the pole. Just in case something happens and they need to inject something into you, you get the hep lock. They stick it in there and you just have it on your wrist, and then they can come over, hook it up, don't have to deal with all that process, and yet you can still move around. Like I can go in the shower, I can get on the birthing ball and all that jazz. So I can just walk around. Yeah, That's the joys of a hep block. You can move. You're not confined to a bed. And I even put on here, I would like to use massage, relaxation, breathing techniques, a shower, hot and cold therapy, positioning, and birthing balls for pain relief. And please do not offer pain medication. If I wish for it, I will ask. I tried this the first go round, and then they're like, oh, do you want this narcotic type thing? And they said what it was, and I was so exhausted because I'd maybe had like 30 minutes of sleep by that point, and I'm like, yeah, and you can get some sleep, and da 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 da. Yeah, I was so loopy during all of that. Like, I couldn't really concentrate during labor, and I was pretty much just stuck on the bed, basically. And I don't want that again. I don't want them to offer it. Whenever it came to the epidural, it was me outright saying, I want one. This is like, I told my granny was standing right there. I'm like, I want an epidural. I can't take the pain anymore. Like, if I want it and need it, I will tell you. If you offer it, even if I don't need it, I might still get it, and I don't want. That was just not, I mean, none of it's fun. It's labor and delivery, but that was kind of miserable, to be honest. And so, yeah, don't offer me medication. If I want it, I will let you know. I would like to stay hydrated by ice chips. Yeah, they tried telling me that I couldn't have any of that. I get weak if I don't even have a little bit of something in my system, and I don't want to be connected to a saline drip just to be hydrated whenever I can get ice chips. Like, I get that they're constantly worried about C-section. But if things are going fine, just let me have some ice chips, please. Like, just some. Because in addition to keeping me hydrated, it makes me feel better, okay? It's like kind of a form of pain relief, in my opinion. But yeah, so that's on there. Yeah, for the birth, we're going to have Richie, my mom, and his mom. Though I think for C-sections, they only let one go in, and then of course it's only gonna be Richie. But yeah, that's the max. I don't want too many people there. That's, yeah. That room's gonna be chaotic enough as it is. Let's put it that way. I would like to choose positions during pushing. Like, if I can get into a position other than flat on my back, you know, something that'll allow gravity to help me a bit, I'd greatly appreciate that, because, yeah, that's rough. And then I would like to choose when to push if possible. So, you know, say I don't have an epidural. From what I hear, you're less likely to tear, and I think I tore last go round. I don't think I had the episiotomy, where they cut you. I don't think I got cut. I think I tore a little. I don't remember. So, yeah. But either way, if I'm able to, I would like to choose position. I would like to choose when to push. And then the number one thing, though, for the birth is, unfortunately, I need to have an oxygen mask present just in case, because I have asthma and my lungs are able to take in less air than the average person, even whenever I'm not pregnant. So I have to have an oxygen mask or else I can't breathe. I had to have one with Ari, and so I'm gonna have to have one this go round, more than likely. So I'd like to just have it right there before we need it. We don't want to be needing it and it not be there. So yeah, need to let them know you gotta have this. I would like skin to skin for an hour before anyone else is allowed in the room. So, you know, just us. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory right there, you know. Please do not separate baby from me unless medically necessary. I don't want it to be, no. It's mine. that was another thing actually. I was kind of annoyed that they didn't measure Ari like right there in the room with you. Like they didn't do it until 2 hours later, once everyone had come into the room and then left, and then they brought her to the nursery and measured her there. Like, why didn't y'all just do it right there on the bed while y'all were, you know, cleaning her out and cleaning her up? Like, that made no sense, right? Please delay all routine procedures. Like, you know, basically that. I want to do skin to skin, and then whenever it is time, then y'all can do all that. I would like to initiate breastfeeding as soon as possible. If I am exhausted right after, assistance is appreciated. Yeah, like one of my favorite nurses the first go around whenever I was at the hospital was right after giving birth. Like, I had been in labor for 23 hours at this point. I was completely exhausted. I was just like this. She basically went in there, grabbed the boob, grabbed the baby, and just held her there for me. I'm just like, thank you. So yeah, like, I want to breastfeed, but if I need help, please reach in, assist. I'm not gonna care at that point. I just want the baby fed. Just get it done. But yeah, aftercare, baby is to be exclusively breastfed. Now, of course, if there are issues and complications, I'm not going to oppose to formula feed. I am 100% fed is best, okay? Yeah, I would prefer breastfeeding. I breastfed Ari for almost 15 months. And the only reason I stopped was because of complications with this pregnancy. So I am 100%, like, I love breastfeeding my daughters. I do. But if I need a formula feed, I will. Do not offer bottles or pacifiers without our consent, obviously. It kind of causes some nipple confusion, as most of you watching this video probably know. And baby in the room as much as medically possible. Self-explanatory. If she needs to go to the NICU, I get that. I understand that. First go around, she actually stayed in the nursery at night while we were sleeping. But I was so nervous about being a first-time mom that I just went with it. And I didn't really oppose anything that they were really saying. But the second go around, I don't know. I'm a little bit more comfortable with things, I would say. Or at least I would like to think that I am. I mean, baby's not here yet, so yeah. But do want her in the room as much as possible this go round. And yeah. So that's it. That's my birth plan. Sorry I was, you know, reading from it versus just saying it to you guys, but that pregnancy brain, I wouldn't be able to say all of it to you guys. I'm sorry. I'm not good with the whole memorization thing at the moment. My brain's just not working that way. It is mush. Yay, pregnancy brain. It's probably not going to be getting any better anytime soon. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you are pregnant, let me know if anything in my birth plan you're going to be doing, or if there's something else that you're doing instead. Just let me know if you've had a birth plan before. Were you able to stick to it? Like, how much did you have to veer away from it? Because yeah, as I said, this is my first time going into labor with a birth plan written out. So yeah, I'm hoping things are gonna go as planned, but you know how that goes. Yeah, babies take your plans and just go whoosh. And yeah, anyway, that being said, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!